Practically everybody in New York has half a mind to write a book, and does. If I held you any closer, I would be on the other side of you. I'm not feeling very well, I need a doctor immediately. Ring the nearest golf course. I wish to be cremated. 1/10 of my ashes shall be given to my agent, as written in our contract. I won't belong to any organization that would have me as a member. A man's only as old as the woman he feels. I've got the brain of a 4-year-old. I'll bet he was glad to be rid of it. Room service? Send up a larger room. I find television very educating. Every time somebody turns on the set, I go into the other room and read a book. Either he's dead or my watch has stopped. Why a 4-year-old child could understand this report. Run out and find me a 4-year-old child. I can't make head nor tail out of it. Marry me and I'll never look at another horse. Women should be obscene and not heard. Wives are people who feel they don't dance enough. From the moment I picked your book up until I laid it down, I was convulsed with laughter. Someday I intend reading it. Go, and never darken my towels again. I have a mind to join a club and beat you over the head with it. Please accept my resignation. I don't care to belong to any club that will have me as a member. I didn't like the play, but then I saw it under adverse conditions. The curtain was up. Military justice is to justice what military music is to music. I read in the newspapers they are going to have 30 minutes of intellectual stuff on television every Monday from 7:30 to 8. To educate America. They couldn't educate America if they started at 6:30. I worked my way up from nothing to a state of extreme poverty. Who are you going to believe, me or your own eyes? There's one way to find out if a man is honest, ask him. If he says, yes, you know he is a crook. Why should I care about posterity? What's posterity ever done for me? Before I speak, I have something important to say. A child of 5 would understand this. Send someone to fetch a child of 5. Marriage is a wonderful institution, but who wants to live in an institution? Military intelligence is a contradiction in terms. My mother loved children, she would have given anything if I had been one. Politics doesn't make strange bedfellows, marriage does. Why, I'd horsewhip you if I had a horse. Quote me as saying I was misquoted. She got her looks from her father. He's a plastic surgeon. It isn't necessary to have relatives in Kansas City in order to be unhappy. Whoever named it necking was a poor judge of anatomy. If you've heard this story before, don't stop me, because I'd like to hear it again. I'm leaving because the weather is too good. I hate London when it's not raining. I must confess, I was born at a very early age. My favorite poem is the one that starts 30 days hath September because it actually tells you something. Alimony is like buying hay for a dead horse. Anyone who says he can see through women is missing a lot. I never forget a face, but in your case I'll be glad to make an exception. I was married by a judge. I should have asked for a jury. I intend to live forever, or die trying. In Hollywood, brides keep the bouquets and throw away the groom. One morning I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got into my pajamas I'll never know. Next time I see you, remind me not to talk to you. A woman is an occasional pleasure, but a cigar is always a smoke. I don't care to belong to a club that accepts people like me as members. I must say I find television very educational. The minute somebody turns it on, I go to the library and read a good book. Those are my principles, and if you don't like them, well, I have others. All people are born alike, except Republicans and Democrats. Politics is the art of looking for trouble, finding it everywhere, diagnosing it incorrectly and applying the wrong remedies. Humor is reason gone mad. A hospital bed is a parked taxi with the meter running. Getting older is no problem. You just have to live long enough. No man goes before his time, unless the boss leaves early. I've had a perfectly wonderful evening. But this wasn't it. I, not events, have the power to make me happy or unhappy today. I can choose which it shall be. Yesterday is dead, tomorrow hasn't arrived yet. I have just one day, today, and I'm going to be happy in it. A black cat crossing your path signifies that the animal is going somewhere. Man does not control his own fate. The women in his life do that for him. I have had a perfectly wonderful evening, but this wasn't it. Behind every successful man is a woman, behind her is his wife. The secret of life is honesty and fair dealing. If you can fake that, you've got it made. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog it's too dark to read. Well, art is art, isn't it? Still, on the other hand, water is water. And east is east and west is west, and if you take cranberries and stew them like applesauce they taste much more like prunes than rhubarb does. Now you tell me what you know. The first thing which I can record concerning myself is, that I was born. These are wonderful words. This life, to which neither time nor eternity can bring diminution, this everlasting living soul, began. My mind loses itself in these depths.